welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective reading. Now, as this is collective, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Right, so the reading I'm doing today is a little bit different because most readings recently have been not negative, but some of them have been a bit on a downer. So the reading I'm doing today is about what is coming in that you can celebrate. So very much looking at what positives are coming in, not really looking at your challenges, just, what's coming in that you can enjoy. So, Spirit, what have we got coming in for Virgo? What's coming in that they can celebrate? Why have you got so many cards jumping out at once? It's like they're all going, ah, let's uh, let's make Becky read all of them today. No one else has had this many cards jump out for them. Just putting it out there. Very, very lucky, Virgo. You're very lucky. Right, so, okay. We have got home, work, love, within yourself. So, like a self-won victory. We also have the unexpected and the expected. Interesting. So, with home, then, we have a King of Swords. So, interestingly, you could be, I want to say you might be being a little bit solitary at the moment or keeping things very close to your chest. You could very well be cutting people out, putting things out that are not serving you. That King of Swords is very much keeping people at arm's length. So, in your home environment, you might not have too much going on around you because you just simply don't want them around you. It could be very much that you are finding peace, and that is something that you really want to celebrate. Not having the drama around you, finding that peace finally. It does look like you're taking a little bit selfish time, so there could be something a little bit selfish that you're doing at home. I feel like you could be very inspired by something. Something might have taken your fancy and you're doing a little bit of dreaming. And then I've got this Queen of Cups here as well. So I feel like you're doing something very selfish with regards to your dreams, something that gives you emotional fulfillment and that you actually really enjoy. And as daft as it sounds, it could simply be keeping yourself to yourself or closing things out could very well be very harmonious for you. Now, this King of Swords as well is very tactical and has got very high standards. It could very well be that something you are doing, maybe you've just got really high standards and things are coming to fruition and you're just enjoying things. And it could be that, your high standards are keeping people at a distance, but you're absolutely loving it. And it does look like it's bringing you emotional fulfillment. You're absolutely open, full of love, ready to give. And yeah, it feels like it's a massive celebration. So congratulations there. Whatever that is in your home environment, you taking some time out, being a little bit selfish and having, dreaming about what it is that you want and keeping people at bay. It's beautiful. Now, in your work or money, whatever you want to call it, what have we got? We've got an Ace of Cups and we've got a Nine of Cups. So there is something new here. And it's going to make you very, very, very happy. So whether it is, a new job that you find really emotionally fulfilling, whether it is, I don't know, I want to say a lump sum of money coming into you that makes you happy. I don't feel like it is. It could be maybe it's a new project that you're doing at work. I mean, whatever it is massively affecting you and it is making you really, really happy with work with your finances and work. There's clarity on this Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups because, yeah, it's definitely emotional fulfillment with coming through kind of energy, a bit of a reprieve from previous things that we've been seeing for yourself. What's this Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups spirit? So Five of Swords. So there may have been some sort of betrayal that's happened, but it's coming to an end. So whatever arguments, betrayal was going on at work is coming to an end. Um, it does look like somebody's not particularly happy about it, but you're sitting here with this Nine of Pentacles energy, feeling success, feeling extremely independent and very much. It's like you've got that very reliable, stable energy. And you could potentially even have a bit of money coming to you as well with these Nine of Pentacles. That is two nines, and then you have that World card. So very much looks as though you're coming to an end of a cycle and starting something new here. Um, but yeah, something very good to celebrate. It looks like maybe you've been going through some sort of arguments with people at work. Maybe there's somebody that's not necessarily had your back, could be stabbing you in the back here, and you're closing the door on it. Something's happening to them. They're getting found out. They don't like about it one bit. And there's you just sitting in your own energy, going, yeah, okay, I'm here. I don't need it. It's not really bothering me. I'm independent. I'm good at what I do. You know, absolutely being in your power there. Very much so, being absolutely superb and great and skilled at whatever it is you're doing and not really needing that drama. It's like very much putting out the drama is just, yeah, it's propelling you forward, giving you a new lease of emotional abundance there, which is lovely. Now, in love, we have a temperance in the reverse. So something that's been out of balance. Hmm, interesting. Why is something being out of balance celebrate worth celebrating? Let's find out. What's the temperance in reverse, please, spirit? So to me, this looks more like somebody might be losing a little bit of patience. Maybe they've been patiently waiting for something. Maybe it's you and you are not really waiting anymore. It does suggest to me that you want to get to the bottom of something, or somebody wants to get to the bottom of something. I feel like it's you releasing something. I've got an Eight of Wands here in the reverse, so communication is broken off of something that wasn't necessarily successful, and you lacking energy. I actually feel like it's very much you withdrawing yourself from a situation that's thrown you completely out of balance. It's like you're fed up of having of having to wait, you're fed up of just trying to balance with something or with someone, and they're not giving you the recognition that you deserve. Communication is either wobbly, it's not happening, or there's distance between you, and you just kind of fed up and you've given up. Now, it could very well be that, which, if you are giving up on a situation that isn't any good for you, that is toxic, then congratulations. That is a massive blessing. Now, it could also work out the other way around. It could be somebody else that is very much, maybe they've been waiting for you to contact them and talk to them, and you're not. And that's why that Eight of Wands is in the reverse, because you're just not talking to them. You're not asking them. You're not chasing them. You're not giving them any recognition. It's very much suggesting that the energy you're not putting in is getting to them, which could then suggest that they actually are going to start chasing you now. Um, but yeah, somebody's very impatient. Somebody is feel like you've given up on this person and they are now feeling it. So weirdly, it could be a little bit of a very selfish move for you, especially if you've been dealing with someone that really didn't recognize your worth and now they're finally seeing it. But it's that nice kind of, I mean, I say it's a nice kind of, well, you had it while you had it. It's not your problem, is it? If they've decided to choose something else, and who know, or well, not necessarily choose something else, if they didn't see you for your worth and it's too late, well, that's their issue, isn't it? They should have healed. They should have done something about it. Well, they had you. So yeah, it's something. I want to say it's very much like you can have a small moment when you've moved on and left them in the dust because they should have done more when they were with you. If that's if you've broken up with somebody, obviously. Um, but yeah, to me, it could be one or the other. Now, in yourself, I've got a Hierophant in the reverse, a Queen of Wands, and an Ace of Swords in the reverse. So the Hierophant feels like you're breaking up with something. You are very much letting something go. Now this could be maybe you've gone through an end of a relationship, an end of something that you felt at one point was you were devoted to, it was going to be for life. It looks to me like you might be finally letting it go, and that in itself is a massive self victory. If you're somebody that's very stubborn and likes to hold on to things really tight, realizing that it was never meant for you and letting it go is a massive victory in itself. I've got you being full of confidence here too and loving yourself, which I'm not going to lie, that is absolutely fantastic and is 100% something to celebrate. We do also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So it is suggesting that something is hidden from you too, something that you haven't yet learnt about yourself, or someone you haven't cut off, and maybe you're still thinking about them. And weirdly, that's a victory and celebration on its own. I want to get clarification obviously, on that because that one's a little bit more confusing than the other two cards. We'll get clarity on all three. So, what are these cards, please, Spirit? What's this Hierophant, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Swords? Yeah, so I feel like that star is definitely going with that Hierophant, realizing that it's not what you wanted. Whatever it is that you're releasing, whatever it is that you're falling out of faith with, it's something that you didn't want. Or not that you didn't want, it's you're realizing that it wasn't for you. It wasn't the healing journey. It wasn't the star that you wished upon. We do have you making a big, big decision here as well. Something that is going to put you on a crossroad, or you choosing a path on the crossroads. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to be receiving. Something here is telling me all about you receiving. Now, I've got a feeling that this Ace of Swords is to do with some inner conflict, some inner turmoil. And I feel like you're conquering it and you're standing up for yourself a lot more. And I feel like the confidence, it could be that this newfound feeling of confidence and you starting to receive is making you question things a little bit. But it is definitely worth celebrating here. And even standing up for yourself is worth celebrating. And if it could very well be that you can't see just how much you're standing up for yourself and how much you've changed, or not necessarily changed, but how you've grown as a person. Um, it could even be that you don't necessarily know. It could be this Ace of Swords could be to do with this Two of Swords. You might not see what direction it is that you need to go in, but simply making a choice and moving in a direction, even if the path is unknown, could be very liberating for you. It does suggest whatever you choose is going to bring you, you receiving instead of giving for a change, getting something that's fair. And you're going to have a lot of confidence and you'll be able to stand up for yourself. And you'll be standing up against yourself as well. Maybe you were somebody before that, how do I put it? Maybe you put yourself down a lot, put everybody else first. This is saying that you're going to be putting yourself first. You're going to give to yourself. You're going to be putting yourself first and making sure that you get what you need, which is beautiful. Now, the unexpected, I've got a 10 of cups in the reverse. So we're falling out with family or friends. A celebration? A little bit weird. I mean, it could be that you've got family or friends that, you know, you may have wanted to fall out with for a long time. You might be finally cutting them off. Let's get some clarity on this 10 of cups. Oh, so I feel like this 10 of cups has something to do with someone in your family not being happy about you doing something, and it's a bit unexpected. I have got a Knight of Pentacles and a Page of Wands here. This is potentially two people in your life giving you opportunities of something. You might have somebody coming to give you a confession, an apology that's a little bit passionate as well. Someone could be coming along to give you some sort of gift. They could be the same person, they could be two different people. I have a feeling that they're two different people. Someone in your family is not happy and they want to manipulate the situation here and they are not feeling like you deserve it. Now, I don't know if you just want to go at them. Um, but whatever it is, it's whatever they're trying to do to manipulate things, it's not working. It's failing. And you've got two people here that are very much giving you respect, love, passion, gifts. And it does feel very much like you've got somebody at home, not necessarily at home, like I say, it could be friends or family, that is just very jealous. And I feel like that's where the falling out could be. It's somebody being very jealous because you've potentially got two people in your life or coming towards you that respect you and want to give to you, and this person doesn't have it. Maybe that person doesn't like to travel, maybe they don't like to work, maybe they just don't like you having nicer things. Who knows? There could be some serious sibling rivalry there. Um, but yeah, it does suggest very much that somebody is definitely not happy. And you're going to celebrate. not being happy. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? I think it's more that you're going to celebrate the fact that you've got these two people in your life that are wanting to be around you and give to you and spend time with you, even if this other person is really unhappy. Anyway, so in your expected, we have a Seven of Cups and we have a Four of Swords. So what you're expecting is to have a lot of choices and to heal. So, yeah, you're very much celebrating the freedom to choose whatever you want and healing, which is beautiful. Let's get clarity on this Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords. Okay, so you could even be being a little bit foolish on things as well. Oh, we've got that Hierophant in the reverse again. Oh, and I've got a Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. So, yeah, it feels to me like you're being a little bit hesitant, but you're choosing what you want. It's just that you're stuck on, your heart over your head, the logic of things. You could be a little bit hesitant because you're lacking a little bit of faith that things are going to turn out okay. But we do have a Ten of Pentacles. You are very stable. You've got things going for you. You might even be meeting somebody that causes you to be very stable. And whatever choice it is that you make, it could be something where you might see it being a little bit rash, but you've got this option here of being extremely stable and getting whatever it is that your heart desires. That Ten of Pentacles is so much for what do you want later in life? How do you see things panning out? And that's this. You've got the chance of building that Ten of Pentacles whatever way you want. And that is worth celebrating. And it is very much that you're gaining some healing here from, I feel like it's the same healing that this Hierophant over here is dealing with. That falling out of, or realizing that certain things weren't for you and that you can now actually go forward. But it could be very much that you're hesitating a little bit because of all the choices that you've got. And with everything that's happened, and now you've realized that something wasn't for you, you could be a little bit hesitant of making that choice, which is understandable, but you have got that healing there. So, you're going to see red flags. You're going to make sure that you're going to do things differently. That's the whole point of learning about it. So you'll get the stability that you want, and it's very much it's celebrations, celebratory energy that you've learnt your lesson and you've healed from that in order to make those steps forward and move on, which is beautiful. Right, now I'm going to pull you some moonology to see if we've got any timeline on when this could be going on for you. So have we got any, can we get some moonology cards on when these glorious things could be happening for Virgo? Because I'm seeing a lot to celebrate here. So we have got hold your vision, fixed moon. Pretty sure there's one of those every month. So something could be happening every month. Probably a bit of healing. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. A new start is coming. New moon. So possibly this new moon could be a different new moon. We've got step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And adjustments required, third quarter moon. So most of these are all moon phases, not necessarily. I mean, we've got full moon in Aries. Absolutely. This new moon could be the new moon. I mean, I know we've got a new moon in Pisces, fair enough. But the other three are all, I've got three that are all very much non-defined. It could be any time. And I suppose, to be fair, with some of what you've got here, some of it is very much about releasing. So when you've healed things and you've been able to release, it could literally be any time. Other than that, we've got a new moon in Pisces and a full moon in Aries. So you could very well have something happening around there, or whenever the moon is in your north node. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Virgo. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. For all of you that have subscribed already, thank you very much for your subscription. It is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel to grow and it also helps to pass those messages on. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for joining me and good luck.